this is Shane Thomas from theweekendhandicapper.com. Today I want to talk about two things. When you look at past performance or you go to the track, you get a program, inevitably you're going to see two different scenarios. Horses that have a track record, a series of races, a history of races that show their performance, versus horses that are either first-time starters, meaning they've never raced before, this is their first time, lightly raced horses that might only have one or two races under their belt. And some races you see a mix of those. Most races you kind of see a mix of those. So when you're looking at a past performance or a program, you always got to evaluate, you always got to teeter between those two scenarios. So which is better? Well, it depends on how you look at it. I don't think there's one that's better than the other. To me, I always leaned, I want to put my wagering dollars on a horse that has a history of a series of races that I can see physical evidence, data on how that horse ran, what its running style is, what class level the horse does well at, what kind of speed figures the horse has earned in those races. I would be more confident betting on that horse than I would projecting what a horse that either is just getting its first start or only making its second or third start is going to do. And the reason for that is I don't know what that horse is capable of doing. I can only assume. Now, there's going to be plenty of people say, well, isn't that horse racing? Isn't that how it is? To a certain extent, yes, it is. But again, I feel more confident, I feel more comfortable wagering on horses that have a history that I can look at, that I can analyze, that I can make good, sound wagering decisions with. Do people, including myself, have winning wagers on horses that you project? Yeah, absolutely. That's a key to being any successful horse player. You know, especially if you play the horizontal wagers, pick threes, pick four doubles, you're always going to find yourself in positions where if you want to have a horizontal wager, you have to include certain races that include those type of horses where you have to project. Especially this time of year. Right now as I record this, it's July. And so a lot of these 2-year-olds have been racing since earlier in the year, in the spring. So they're slowly building up their track record, their performance. So I like to keep tabs on that. So again, you either project what a horse is going to do, or you see how that horse has performed in the past. Me personally, I go with the performance. In future videos, I'm going to talk about the best ways to handicap for first-time starters, for lightly raced horses, and 2-year-olds. So there are some strategies to that. You can increase your chances of doing well in those types of races or with those horses, for sure, but still I feel more comfortable with going with horses that have a solid history of races, solid track record. So again, when you're looking at a past performance or a program, next time you go to the track or next time you fire up your online wagering account, always keep that in mind. Do I want to go with a horse that I project is going to perform better than these other horses? Or do I want to go with this horse that I know, kind of get a sense of what they're capable of doing, of how well they're capable of performing? That all goes back to picking your spots, you know. So for theweekendhandicapper.com, I'm Shane Thomas. Check out my website, weekendhandicapper.com. Next time you go to the track, make sound wagering decisions, have fun, by all means, and always look for value. That applies whether you're going to bet a horse that's projected to do well or a horse that you think's going to do well based on their past performance. Always look for value. That's one of the only ways that you can beat this game. Put your wagering money on overlays on horses that offer you some value. So until next time, happy handicapping, make smart wagering decisions, enjoy the beautiful horses running around, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.